Now that we're done with the fade, we can move on to the front line and separate his baby hairs from the hair that we don't want to cut. Now that we're done combing everything down, we could go ahead and debulk them with the one guard all the way closed. Now that we have a nice and clean canvas, we can move on to our gold FX and start off in the middle and work our way to the sides. You always want to make sure you go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair is going to shift and then you won't line them up properly. When I line up my C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. Now we're working our way to the next side, and we're going to also follow the same steps and go as slow as possible. As you guys can see, I'm using the corner of the blade and the C-cup is coming out nice and crispy. Now we're going to knock the beard down to a one guard all the way open and make sure everything's nice and even. Now I'm going to use the gold FX to line up the back of the beard and also the neck of the beard. When lining up the neck area, you want to make sure not to press too hard and be gentle here, because you could cut them and the skin is very thin here. Now that we're done lining up the beard, we can move on to our Turkish razor and Derby Premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. We also want to apply some shave gel so that the razor can glide better. When using the razors, you want to keep it at a 45-degree angle and stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone. Don't forget to stretch the skin, it's very important. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, go ahead and leave your super thanks down below or follow the Instagram. What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a high fade on my guys, so stay tuned. We're starting off with our gold FX and we're creating our first guideline as high as possible without going too high because we want to leave enough room to blend. Don't be afraid to use your opposite hand to give you more space to either bald out or blend. Make sure to keep the trimmer flat. You don't want to feed the teeth of the trimmer into his pores. Now that we're done balding them out, we're going to go ahead and use our foil shaver to remove the stubble. When you're removing the stubble with your foil shavers, you want to flick out about a centimeter away from your bald line. If you meet the bald line, it's going to be harder to take out that bald line. Also, going with the grain with the foil shaver will help you blend in that initial guideline. You guys are enjoying the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to show the channel some extra support, go ahead and leave a super thanks down below or go ahead and follow my Instagram. Thank you. Now that we're done balding them out and removing all the stubble, we're going to go ahead and move on to our 1A blade and debulk the top. Now that everything's nice and even on top, we can move on to our OA blade and create our second guideline. You want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. This blade is equivalent to our no guard all the way open. Now that we're done setting in that guideline, we can move on to our 4-op blade. This is equivalent to using our lever around a notch up from being all the way closed. Moving on to our 3-op blade, this is going to be equivalent to our lever play with our no guard all the way closed, midway, and all the way open. Now we're moving on to our 3-op blade, and this is going to help us blend into our no guard all the way open, which is equivalent to our OA blade. Now we can move on to our 1 blade, which is equivalent to our 1 guard all the way closed. Remember, we did a 1A blade on top, so that's equivalent to a 1 guard all the way open. Moving on to the back, I'm using my 3-op and I'm going to flick out as much as possible and attack that initial guideline. Now I'm moving on to our OA blade, which is equivalent to our no guard all the way open. Also using the 1 blade, which is equivalent to our 1 blade all the way closed. Now that we're done running over the top, we're going to make sure we apply some oil sheen just so that we can take away the dryness.